What is going on, guys? It's Mount Rushmore back to you with another NFL mock draft. And if you're new to my drafts, then usually I do one team at a time. And today I'm going to be doing not the Texans, the Panthers, the Carolina Panthers. So I have done all of the other NFC South teams, so this will be the last NFC South team. I will do more in the future, but this will be the last NFC South team that I'm gonna do right now. So, I'm gonna do a 6th rounder. They don't have any picks in the 7th round, but as always, I will keep you guys posted on that in the comment section. So, let's start this draft. So, first pick isn't too far off. It's pick number 8. Here it is now. But before I start drafting, I want to talk about the 2020 Carolina Panthers. So, first off, you could tell the season was gonna not go their way. It was you probably know, Panthers fans, that unfortunately Christian McCaffrey got injured twice. Well, actually more than twice, but he got injured and he didn't play that many games. He played somewhere between 2 to 4. And the Panthers really lost that rushing, catching attack that they usually have. Like, in the NFC South, I'm going to say Christian McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara are probably the best dual threat running backs. And when Christian McCaffrey went out with an injury, the Panthers didn't have anyone. And they signed Teddy Bridgewater because he played really well in the absence of Drew Brees when he was with New Orleans in 2019. But he didn't play so well in the Panthers season. I don't know what happened. He probably was at adjustment issues, but that's no problem. So, first round 1, pick 8. I'm going to go quarterback here. And I'm going to pick Trey Lance of North Dakota State. So, in 3 years with the Bisons, Lance had 2,947 passing yards at a 65.4% completion rate and 30 touchdowns. And listen to this, guys. Only one interception. One interception in 3 years. Carolina needs a quarterback like that. He's an accurate guy who usually gets on target, and if he can't find anyone, he just bursts off. He just runs away. Well, he runs and he can make a huge impact there. And I don't know, Panthers fans, if you saw the last game of the Carolina season, that's just one example of the interception mishaps, the mishaps that were going on. They threw 7 interceptions against the Saints. They brought in Teddy Bridgewater and he threw 4, and then they brought in PJ Walker who threw 3 more. So that was a bit of a problem there. And if you look at all through the season, I think they were just overall they had a problem with throwing interceptions. And that took serious time away from the offense scoring. So I'm going to take Trey Lance there. I think he is the perfect player to fit into this Carolina offense. He could run it because he would have Robbie Anderson. He would have DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel. Hopefully Christian McCaffrey, if he recovers, he should. He is one of my favorite running backs in the NFL. And I really hope that Trey Lance and these weapons can make a difference. But one weapon that they don't really have a strong player on is probably tight end. And that's why in round 2, pick 40, I'm going to take a tight end here. And I'm going to take the first tight end available. It's Brevin Jordan of Miami. And in 3 years with Miami, Jordan had 105 receptions for 1,358 yards and 13 touchdowns. So, he is a strong tight end. He has the ability to make catches, make plays, and he can score. I think the Panthers really would value a guy like that. They need a guy like Brevin Jordan here. And like I said earlier, Trey Lance would have so many weapons here. Add Brevin Jordan to that list and think what an explosive offense this would be. And it's just overall, the Panthers need some leadership, people with leadership qualities, and Brevin Jordan has that locker room leadership quality. All right, we're to round 3, pick 72. Let's stay on offense. And let's go offensive tackle. And yes, I know this is becoming kind of an offensive draft, but the Panthers need offensive players. Their wide receiver room is absolutely fine. Their wide receiver room, Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, all three of them got over 1,000 yards from scrimmage this year. So, huge accomplishment for them. They are three of the best wide receivers in the NFL, and Carolina is lucky to have them. But they have problems at tight end, quarterback, and now offensive line, and specifically offensive tackle. And that's why at pick 72, I'm going to take Deontay Smith of East Carolina. He is 6'4" at 289 pounds. So he's a big guy. He can open up running lanes, which is important for every offensive lineman. But more importantly, as the left tackle at East Carolina, he could protect his quarterback. And probably one of the reasons that Carolina threw so many interceptions this year was probably that their quarterbacks weren't getting enough time. And I think Deontay Smith could do wonders in producing that time. And he is a great player. And I would just love having him on this Carolina team. So the round 4 pick is going to be pick 113. Here it is now. And I thought hard about this. What is a good kind of middle round pick? And let's go to defense here. Specifically edge rusher. I need an edge rusher. And here I was thinking who to draft. And I'm thinking Ronnie Perkins of Oklahoma. And I'm going to draft him because, yes, they have Brian Burns, but they do not have a suitable defensive end. They do not have another defensive end. Well, I mean, yes, they do, but Gross Matos was a rookie, and you can't do that to a rookie. I think these three edge rushers would do a great job at this position. I think Brian Burns, Yetur Gross-Matos, and Ronnie Perkins. They would be three of the best edge rushers in the league. And with their linebacker duo, that would be amazing. So I'm going to draft him here. Ronnie Perkins, in 3 years with Oklahoma, he had 95 tackles, 16.5 sacks, and a forced fumble. So those are the qualities you are looking for in an edge rusher. Yes, I admit he does not have that many turnovers, but he has 16.5 sacks. So he's averaging about 5 sacks per year, 4, 5, 6 sacks per year. So not bad for a player like him, and he can make a huge impact on this Carolina defense. So here we are at round 5, pick 153. Let's go back to offense. Let's take a running back here. And yes, they have Christian McCaffrey, but what happens when he goes down with an injury again? What happens there? And yes, Mike Davis is there, but he struggled against high-octane run defenses, such as I'm just going to list divisional rivals here, such as the Saints and the Buccaneers. The New Orleans Saints and the Buccaneers. And here, I think they need a guy who has that explosive element. So here, I'm going to take Khalil Herbert of Virginia Tech. Here he is right there. And Khalil Herbert, in 5 years with Virginia Tech, he had 474 attempts for 2,917 yards and 22 touchdowns at 6.2 yards per carry. Guys, a running back, a good NFL running back looks to have around probably 6 yards per carry per game. And I think he's above that, so he would fit in perfectly with the NFL's competitive running backs. Khalil Herbert of Virginia Tech. He is not the biggest guy on the field, but he is one of the most explosive guys on the field. So, we have another pick in this round, pick 185. Here it is, round 5, pick 185. So, here I'm going to go back to defense really quickly, interior defensive lineman. And I'm going to take Mustafa Johnson of Colorado. Right here, this guy. And Mustafa Johnson, in 3 years with Colorado, he had 97 tackles, 14 sacks, and a forced fumble. So, pretty nice stats. So he was averaging about 4, 5 sacks a year, somewhere between then there. And he is reliable as a run defender. He is reliable there. And that is where, basically, that's where his key unlocks the door of running defense. Because they were struggling against running offenses. Alvin Kamara, I'm going to say Taysom Hill was obviously one threat, just to list Saints players. Obviously, Todd Gurley and Leonard Fournette, Ronald Jones, those are just divisional running backs. Think if Mustafa Johnson is good at stopping college backs, I think he would be good at not completely stuffing those seasoned backs, but I think he would be good at probably just slowing them down, essentially, in his rookie year. As he grows to be a better player, he can definitely stuff those running backs. All right, round 6, pick 194. Guys, this is the last pick of the day, and here I'm going to draft a cornerback. Yes, I'm going to draft a cornerback here. And I'm going to draft Marco Wilson here of Florida. And in 4 years with Florida, he had 103 tackles, 17 passes defended, and 3 interceptions. So, great stats for a cornerback. He would essentially be kind of a player that is drafted late, but can play really well. So, I am going to take him here. He would help a struggling Carolina backfield, and I think Carolina needs a guy like him. And he would basically tie the knot on the defense there. So, those were all the picks I said earlier. See, the draft's winding down already. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picks. So, as always, if you're new to my drafts, we go over the picks one more time. So if you missed anything, you can look at this page. All right, pick 8, Trey Lance, quarterback, North Dakota State. Pick 40, Brevin Jordan, tight end, Miami. Pick 72, Deontay Smith, offensive tackle, East Carolina. Pick 113, Ronnie Perkins, edge rusher, Oklahoma. Pick 153, Khalil Herbert, running back, Virginia Tech. Pick 185, Mustafa Johnson, interior defensive lineman, Colorado. And the last pick of the day, but definitely not the worst, Marco Wilson, cornerback, Florida. So, guys, thanks for watching. Like Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave any comments in the chat. And if you're new to this, I say this every draft, but leave any team you want to do in the comment section. I will definitely do that team. I will do that team. And I hope you like this draft, guys. As always, I put a lot of work into it, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Panthers fans, hope this year's draft is the team-changing draft. So, bye, guys. Have a good day.